तद आन शृण्वन् ऊतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। नारद उवाच प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं गौरीपुत्रं विनायकं भक्तावासं स्मरेन् नित्यम् आयुः कामार्थसिद्धये। प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजं च धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टमं नवमं भालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकादशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननं द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः न च विघ्नभयं तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो इति नारदपुराणे सङ्कटनाशनगणेशस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्। We'll do extracts from Guru Stotram. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। We'll chant दक्षिणामूर्ति स्तोत्रम्। मौनव्याख्या प्रकटितः परब्रह्मतत्त्वं युवानम् वर्षिष्ठान्ते वसदृशिगणैः आवृतं ब्रह्मनिष्ठैः आचार्येन्द्रं करकलितचिन्मुद्रमानन्दरूपं स्वात्मा रामं मुदितवदनं दक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे वडविटपि समीपे भूमिभागे निषन्नं सकलमुनिजनानां ज्ञानदातारमारात् त्रिभुवनगुरुमीशं दक्षिणामूर्तिदेवं जननमरणदुःखच्छेददक्षं नमामि। चित्रं वटतरोर्मूले वृद्धा शिष्या गुरुर्युवा गुरोस्तु मौनं व्याख्यानं शिष्यास्तु छिन्न संशया निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतं पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्धूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम् मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगी वयः स्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। यस्यैव स्फुरणं सदात्मकम् असत्कल्पार्थकं भासते साक्षात् तत्त्वमसीति वेदवचसा यो बोधयत्याश्रितान् यः साक्षात् करणात् भवेन्न पुनरावृत्तिर्भवाम्भो निधौ तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। नानाछिद्रकटोदरस्थितमहादीपप्रभाभास्वरम् ज्ञानं यस्य तु चक्षुरादिकरणद्वारा बहिस्पन्दते जानामीति तमेव भान्तमनुभाते तत्समस्तं जगत् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। देहं प्राणमपीन्द्रियाण्यपि चलान् बुद्धिं च शून्यं विदुः स्त्रीबालान्दजडोपमा स्वहमिति भ्रान्ता वृषं वादिनः मायाशक्तिविलासकल्पितमहाव्यामोहसंहारिणे तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये राहुग्रस्त दिवाकरेन्दु सदृशो माया समाच्छादनात् सन्मात्रकरणोपसंहरणतो यो भूत्सुषुप्तः पुमान् प्रागस्वाप्समिति प्रबोध समये यः प्रत्यभिज्ञायते तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये बाल्यादिष्वपि जागृतादिषु तथा सर्वास्वस्थास्वपि व्यावृत्तास्वनुवर्तमानमहमित्यन्तः स्फुरन्तं सदा स्वात्मानं प्रकटीकरोति भजतां यो मुद्रया भद्रया तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये विश्वं पश्यति कार्यकारणतया स्वस्वामि सम्बन्धतः शिष्याचार्यतया तथैव पितृपुत्राध्यात्मना भेदतः स्वप्ने जाग्रति वा य एष पुरुषो माया परिभ्रामितः तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये सर्वात्मत्वमिति स्फुटीकृतमिदं यस्मादमुष्मिंस्तवे तेनास्य श्रवणात् तदर्थमननात् ध्यानाच्च संकीर्तनात् सर्वात्मत्वमहाविभूतिसहितं स्याधीश्वरत्वं स्वतः सिद्ध्ये तत्पुनरष्टधा परिणतं च ऐश्वर्यमव्याहतम्. We'll do Gita Dhyanam followed by Gita. पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रवे नेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय पुत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्धाय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पल शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनाभर्तिनीं सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पतैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुधा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्. यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. ओम श्री कृष्ण परमात्मने नमः. अथ त्रयोदशाध्याय अथ त्रय अथ त्रयोदशाध्यायः क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञ नाम त्रयोदशाध्यायः त्रयोदश अध्यायः. श्री भगवानुवाच. Krishna is speaking to Arjuna. Through Arjuna, he is speaking to all of us. He is revealing universal truth. Krishna here is invoked as a teacher. In the previous 12 chapters, Krishna has revealed Jiva Swarupa, Ishvara Swarupa, and in the last Shatkam, that is the last 6-chapter section, he is teaching, he is revealing Jiva Ishvara Aikyam, the oneness between Jiva and Ishvara. And this chapter is called Kshetra Kshetragya Yoga. See, yoga has a meaning called topic, okay? So we should not confuse it with yoga, that yoga, Ashtanga yoga. There are people who say, no, there's one first chapter. Arjuna Vishada Yoga Nama Prathamodhyayaha. There are some books which will say, Vishada is a yoga. Sadness is a yoga. How can sadness be a yoga? I've still not understood. How can sadness be yoga? And they'll give some weird reasons for it. And these reasons are called, speculative. Kapola Kalpana, it is called. Kapola Kalpana means the skull is imagined without any thought behind it. And there is no reference to any Sampradaya. Sampradaya means there is a certain system, a well-established system. And where did the system start? Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. That is a parampara. There is a well-established system, a teaching system, a teaching process, where every word the teacher carefully unfolds. The teacher's objective is to make you see. See what? Reality. And what is the reality? That which you want to be, you already are. The significant being that you want to be, the totally acceptable being that you want to be, you are. It is not you will become. You will experience. Nothing like that. You are that. Then why don't I know that? Because of ignorance. Once you learn to remove ignorance, knowledge rises. You don't give any additional knowledge. You don't give any new knowledge. It's a knowledge of a fact about yourself which is veiled by ignorance. That ignorance is removed and you see yourself as you are. You are looking at a mirror. The mirror is mala, full of dust, not last used for the last so many years. So what do you do? Buy one of those? Like, what happens? You see yourself. No new image has been created. You see yourself in that mirror. So, Shastra as a pramana, means of knowledge, valid means of knowledge. Guru Mukhena reveals yourself to you. Okay? Now, in the first 7 verses, we have talked about Kshetra. Kshetra means a field of experience. Everything that you see is your field of experience. And the teacher told how the whole thing has evolved, how the 24 tattvas came together and the Jagat as we see has evolved. So there are 24 tattvas there and there is an evolution. There is a manifestation. How that has evolved is being revealed to you. Now, we will do a little careful understanding of the whole thing. Remember, Vedanta should be your knowledge. There is no point in it keeping it in the book. I've studied. What do you do with the Bhagavad Gita? Every Saraswati Puja I put some Tika, then put it back inside. That's not what it is meant for. It should be your knowledge. So we are going to take an example of Kshetragya Kshetra from a very unique experience. It's a very ordinary experience all of us have. Everyone has. There is no exception. Okay. So let's look at it. How to relate it to an ordinary experience that we all have. You are in a dream. Swapna avastha. Okay. And the swapna avastha, you see a jagat. Whatever you see now, you see there also. Mountains, rivers, animals, beings, traffic jams, tension, your relatives, people who have dead and gone. Okay, so many things you see. Now, who is the author of this creation? Srishtikarta. Kaun hai? You are the Srishtikarta. It came from your buddhi. So you are the intelligent cause of this jagat, of the swapna loka. You are the karta. Now, what is the material out of which this dream has come out? Your thoughts, your vrittis. So the entire material of the swapna loka, who is the creator? You are the creator. So now you can understand the abhinna nimitta upadana karanam. You are the non-separate, intelligent and material cause of your dream world. The example fits perfectly. So you are the locus, intelligent locus, you are the material locus. Let's go a little further. In this dream, there is a character. Who else but you and me? Okay, in this dream. In my dream, I am a character. I see myself insignificant. I see myself inadequate, sad. And in the dream, there is one guru character. Guru character knows the truth. You don't know the truth. What will the guru come and tell you? Hey, what are you talking, man? You just have to accommodate yourself into this srishti. Your body is material. Whose material? The sleeping Ishvara's material. Your intelligence is whose? Is a reflection of the sleeping Ishvara's intelligence. So Chaitanya, you are. Prakriti, material, you are. Now, what's the difference between the Chaitanya you in your dream and the material you in your dream? Before we go to that step, the Chaitanya, okay, the awareful you is Kshetrajna, who knows the dreams. And the dream world is Kshetra. The discerning one will see the difference from the Kshetra and the Kshetrajna. You don't have to separate it. You have to insightfully, you can see the difference and live intelligently, knowing the Kshetrajna and the Kshetra. Okay, let's go a step further. The Kshetra and Kshetrajna, there is a seeming difference. Okay, in my dream, I see a dreamer and I also see the material, intelligent cause, material cause. Is there a real difference? Is there a real difference between me, the dreamer, and all the material that's available in the dream? Is there? No. So on waking up, prabodha samaye swatmanam eva advayam. We chanted Dakshinamurti. So on waking up, your material and intelligent cause merge as though swatmanam eva. It is my atma eva advayam. There are no two separate things there. There is only one. Looking at the total, there is only one. But if you look at the difference, as though there is two. In equation. In an equation, the left side is apparently different from the right side. There is an apparent difference between the left side and the right side. But when you resolve the thing using an appropriate formula, it's not left to right, it's BODMAS. When you use BODMAS method, you will find left side is equal to right side. This is a sampradaya. The teacher uses this technique to teach. Dream example is given for you to teach. So what is the lesson at the end of chapter, at the end of verse number 7? Tat tvam asi. That you which you want to be, that significant being that you want to be, you already are. The insignificant small you in the dreamer, in your dream, is actually the dreamer. You just have to insightfully know it. So the dreamer, in the dream, you will definitely perceive differences. In the dream, you will definitely perceive the body will be different. Okay, there will be problems, there will be emotions, there will be pressure, traffic snarls, rain, no rain. Okay, your house ceiling will leak. All these will happen. In the transactional reality, all these will happen. But when you look at it insightfully, all these are resolved into a total, into the total you. So this is what has been revealed to you. Now, this is what is called knowledge. And for this to start working for me, I need a certain jnana yogyata. Okay? If I don't have jnana yogyata, jnana ayogyata, okay, jnana ayogyata is toxic. Suppose you don't have yogyata and you have scholarship, information of all this, what will you go do? You will go about telling everybody, preaching Vedanta, perhaps even make some money out of it. You can preach. That is not it's meant for. This is not meant for preaching. It's meant for swadhyaya. And after you are well assimilated, pravachana. Swadhyaya pravachanecha. First do swadhyaya. Swa adhyaya. Adhyaya means there is a dhi, a shabd, a small, there is a syllable dhi. It should be buddhi. Apply your mind, assimilate it, own it up, then pravachana can come. It is not just vachan, baba baba. It is pravachan, prakarshena vachan. It is a vachan which enlightens people. That's why it's pra is in front. Prakarshan, it gives you enlightenment. And if you don't give pravachan, doesn't matter. But swadhyaya is very, very essential. So jnana yogyata prapti. And for jnana yogyata prapti, the teacher here in this chapter, from verse number 8 to 12. In some books, it may not be 8 because the first verse is not there. So it will be 7 to 11. In 5 verses, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In 5 verses, the teacher will highlight 20 virtues. Okay? They are called values. What are the values? It is certain guna, sat guna. See, for you to they say, for you to do anything, for instance, suppose you want to be you want to do high level algebra, you must do basic mathematics well. You must know basic mathematics well. For certain, there is a basic qualification required. So these gunas, these virtues help strengthen the qualification for being a spiritual seeker. The knowledge will get well assimilated. Therefore, in this chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna refers to them as jnanam. Okay? Is referred to as jnanam. Jnanam also means knowledge. Jnanam means knowledge, Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya. So here in this context in chapter 13, he is not referring to Jnana, Atma Vidya or Brahma Vidya. He is referring to Jnanam here. The virtues are being referred to as Jnanam because these virtues give you Jnana Yogyata. And when you have Jnana Yogyata, Jnanam takes place. Jnana Karanatvat iti Jnanam iti Uchyate. They enable for you to assimilate the Jnanam. That's why Jnana Karanatvat Jnanam iti Uchyate. These are called Jnanam because they enable you to own up, first receive, assimilate, and own up Brahma Jnanam. There is no point in saying Shastra says I am Brahman. A lot of people are good at that. They say Shastra says I am Brahman, but I am not sure. Please go study something else. Don't waste time. Don't say Shastra says I am Brahma, I am Brahman, therefore I must be Brahman. Don't study. Put it this way. You know who I am? Aham Brahmasmi. Who says? Shastra says. How do you know? Guru reiterated. Now you are on the subject. That simply means I am Brahman. I have not yet assimilated the whole thing. I am Brahman, but I have not to learn to live my life like one who has assimilated Brahman. You have suddenly become a humble seeker. Shastra says I am Brahman, therefore I must be Brahman. Shastras are generally not wrong. You are not, you become one of those fellows, secular Vedantis. Suddenly somebody comes and says, Mahakumbha Dushit hai. You become something like that. Dusha is here, not there. Dushan is here. Mahakumbha is Dushit. So like that, this Akkal has not grown. That's what they say. Body has grown, Akkal has not. So in the same way, no point in saying that Brahman says. No point in that Shastra says I am Brahman. My Guru told me I am Brahman, therefore, hey, don't waste your time. I am Brahman. How do you know? Shastra says. How do you know Shastra says? Guru says. Who is your Guru? Say the name. Why do you take your Guru's word? Because my Guru gains nothing by telling me that I am a whole person. He frees me from a conclusion that I am a dukkhi. There's only gain for me. And the Guru, out of his compassion, wants me to be free. Guru may perhaps use a harsh language. Okay, on Saturday, Saturday, 15th of Feb, I'll be doing a program for a group called Tapovan. I'll be doing a program, stories from Mahabharat, characters from Mahabharat. So I'll be taking a few characters and I'll be telling stories behind those characters. I cannot talk anything other than Vedanta. So using those characters, once again talk Vedanta. There's nothing else I know. I know only this subject. I don't know any other subject. Whatever I go, I'll end up in this subject. So perhaps you can come and listen to some stories. How the Guru teaches, how the Guru makes you fit for teaching, fit for learning, we'll see that. But Guru has got so much compassion for you. And without Guru, there is no progress. Manushya Jivanam Durlabam. Jigyasa Ati Durlabam. Mahapurusha Samshraya is Ati Durlabam. If you use Tamil, Durlabamo Durlabam. Very difficult. Meaning, if you are ready, Guru will come. Okay. Brief how to be ready. See, for instance, all of you are using the social media platform for searching for some products. Okay. You go into Google. You put some product there. product name and search. Tomorrow, or maybe 1 hour or so later, whatever platform you open, this will be first shown to you. They've got an algorithm there. That algorithm will show you first. Like I'm searching for a laptop stand. I searched. Now, when I was doing some search, all kinds of laptop stands, one stand, two stand, three stands, from 299 rupees to 29,990 rupees, it's being shown to me. It's an algorithm. In the same way, when your yogyata for Atma Vidya is strong, when your virtues are strong, when your tivra ichha for moksha is there, Guru will, the Srishti algorithm, the Jagat Ishwara Srishti algorithm will push a Guru up for you. And the Guru is no different from Ishwara himself. In the Mahabharata, Ishwara took the rope of Krishna and came. He came according the dress and things like that according to those times. So if the Guru comes into your life now, he will come according to these times. Don't expect him to come in Pitambara, blue-skinned, playing a flute with a, what's that, peacock feather, driving a chariot. He might perhaps drive a Mercedes E-Class. So, relate it like that, okay? So what are these values? These values are given out from chapter verse number 8 to verse number 12. 20 values. We will take time, a little time, understanding each value. Each value should become very well assimilated. Once these values are assimilated, we may as well, end our study. But Krishna continues for 5 more chapters. Why? Because in spite of Krishna teaching Arjuna, there is still some problem. So we will have to see that. Okay, let's start. Verse number 8. We'll read. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Verse number. Amanitvam madam vitvam ahimsa shantirarjavam. Amanitvam adam vitvam ahimsa shantirarjavam. Acharyopasanam shaucham स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः. Once more, whole verse. अमानित्वं मदं वित्वम् अहिंसा शान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः. So how many values? Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Shanti, Arjavam, Acharyopasanam, Shaucham, Sthiryam, Atma Vinigraha. 9 values are given in this one verse. It may take quite some time to understand these 9 values. Okay, so let's read once more. Amanitvam madambitvam ahimsa shantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthiryam atma vinigraha. First value, amanitvam. So amanitvam means amanitvam. So first understand manitvam, then amanitvam will understand. Manitvam is called in English conceitedness. Okay, and if you want to understand in Sanskrit, Atma Pujaniya Bhavaha. I am great. This is called Manitvam. And where did it start? It started from your birth. And when you started getting inputs. Okay, your parents and your grandparents. Some people lucky enough to have great-grandparents. What did they say? My child, my grandchild, my great-grandchild, bright and intelligent. The most intelligent in our family. And they keep telling it to everyone. How do you feel? Good, feel good. Then you have accomplished something. You come first in class. The whole school appreciates you. In fact, the society appreciates scholarship. See, this Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and all didn't start now. They started during Raja's times. It is not started in free India. It was during Raja's time. Scholars were rewarded, awarded. They were called to the court. They were given, enough financial wherewithal so that they don't have to struggle for their living, and they can continue. Endowments were given to them so that they could pursue their scholarship, their research without the struggle, without samsara struggle. So Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan was given. They didn't award, the Raja didn't award it to himself. They gave it to others. And there was a council which recommended who should be given. And there was a public test. It's not called a test, it will be a public debate or something like that. So it is called, it was there, Manitvam. Manitvam is in the initial stage, before it becomes Manitvam, it is a feel-good factor about yourself and about your achievements. A sense of esteem, self-esteem, which is good. Okay, because what happens is, if you see the Maslow's chart, after your love needs, you have esteem needs. Esteem needs are divided into two. Self-esteem and public esteem. You need both. Okay, so it's an esteem need. So before we go to Manit, okay? You need a certain recognition. It makes you feel good. It's good for you. Now, it comes from, you're an accomplished person. You're the only one of your type, or the few of your type. What happens? Public esteem will grow. Public wants something from you. So you will be surrounded by people who will do stotra, stuti of, instead of Ishvara, they will do you. Instead of saying Om Namo Narayana, somebody will say Om Hiranyakashipuve Namaha. Because of some power. All your inane things will be quoted as Veda Vakyam. You may be, strictly speaking, there is Kapola Kalpana. But because of some power position which can come either by your accomplishment or by a family accomplishment or some sort of name sticking onto you, you will have sycophants promoting you and then singing your stuti. Done consistently, you will start believing all this because it makes you feel good. And when stuti comes from known people, say for instance, suppose I give a performance, I sing somewhere, and the known people clap. And they clap in show after show after show. Am I satisfied? I want a bigger audience. I want a wider audience. And I want everybody in the audience to applaud me. Okay? And what if one person comes up and tells me, sir, the performance is not that good? What's your response? Do you say, okay, please tell me where should I correct myself? You say, the whole world says I am good. You are the only fellow who says I am not good. I think you're jealous. I think you're jealous. And any humility that's aisa Ishwar ka diya hua hai is all, play acting. Everybody says you're a great soul, you are this soul, you're that soul, and we have never heard anybody like you. And what will you say? Nothing belongs to me. All Ishwar. Bhagavan ka diya hua. You are not only bluffing them, you are bluffing yourself because you like what they say. Why don't you tell this fellow, stop this stuti? Why don't you tell? I don't want to listen to public stuti. Don't appreciate me in public. So this becomes something like an addiction. You want, ye dil mange more. You want more and more of this addiction. And what are the three problems with this? threefold problem: Sukha, Dukkha, Mishritatvam. So while appreciation will bring you a lot of Sukham, appreciation not meeting your standards will feel, you will feel Dukkham. Did you read the story of King Lear? The two daughters said, I love you like this, I love you like this. The third daughter said, I love you like salt. I can't eat without you. But that doesn't mean I can consume only salt. You are seasoning. Without you, I can't enjoy food. But I can't eat you alone. And that fellow banished her, and by the time he realized that she was the one who was really speaking the truth, it was too late. So Sukha Dukkham Mishritatvam. So you would have done something, and everybody would say, great, sir, nothing like you, sir. One fellow will say, okay. You would say suddenly, the fellow would be a close fellow. You would say, this fellow has become jealous of me. That's why now he's not giving me true appreciation. And this is all internal, okay? It's all internal. Sukha Dukkha Mishritatvam. Bandhakatvam. It is addictive. It is addictive. You will look for every day. At the end of the talk, you will look at the chat box to see how many people have said, great, sir, glorious, sir, how nice, sir. We have never heard anything like this, sir. Your name is not only Mohan Krishna, you are Krishna, sir. You will start looking for all that. This is called addiction, bandhakatvam. And there is a very big problem with manitvam. You can never ever accept somebody better than you. So you will seek the company of people who are below your standard. You will never ever be seen in a circle where people are better. You will be only seen in circles where people are inferior. They know they are not so good. They know they will draw some benefit out of you, though they'll keep glorifying you. You will not be able to appreciate somebody who is greater, somebody who perhaps knows more, therefore your learning is blocked. And a very big problem, at some point of time, you will start thinking you are even better than your guru. Yeah, Swamiji was good, but his English was not that. I am Swamiji plus English. There are people who talk like this. Swamiji was good, but technically he can't do anything. So I can present the whole thing using artificial intelligence. So you can't accept somebody greater. You can't take one bit of criticism. In an auditorium, if 100 people clap and one fellow doesn't clap, your attention goes to that one person. Manitvam. So manitvam ended up in becoming, you become conceited. So absence of conceitedness is called amanitvam. Another word for amanitvam, vinayam. Vidya dadati vinayam. They teach you, in basic Sanskrit. Vidya dadati vinayam. Knowledge should give you humility. Okay, assuming you are the most achieved person. You don't have to do Bhagwan ka diya. You don't have to play act. Here you have to have a thought process. All my greatness has happened because I am sitting on the shoulder of giants. I am able to speak so clearly on this subject because of the greatness of what our Guruji has done, composed and made it available. I just have to read out some passages. I don't have to work that hard. He has made it so easy for us. We can't imagine a life without our Guruji's work. So, if you are able to, assuming you are an accomplished person, how to bring about amanitvam? First step in amanitvam, all my accomplishments, plural, are not mine alone. There have been giants, I have been gifted by so many people, because of whom I have got it. Take it a little further. You say, strictly speaking, everything belongs to Ishvara. It is manifestation of Ishvara's glory. Go to chapter 10. If there is brilliance, it is Ishvara's brilliance. This human body is incapable of brilliance. The reflection of the Chaitanyam in this body makes others see brilliance. The reflection, imagine the reflection was not there. Okay? That means what you will be called? Dead body, corpse. Have you ever seen a corpse being crowned Mr. Universe, Miss Universe? Only as long as the reflection is there. Once the reflection gone, yeah, there's beautiful Bhajagovindam. Yavat pavano nivasati dehe tavan prichhati kushalam gehe gatavati vayo deha apaye bharya vibhyati tasmin kaye. As long as जब तक सांस चलती है लोग पूछेंगे क्या हाल है सर, अच्छे हैं. सांस अगर निकल गई, once the breath leaves you, bharya stands for spouse, okay, not just woman, both for man and woman. They will be the one who is the closest relationship with this body will say, what time funeral? Shall we put it in ice box? What time is the funeral? Have you informed the priest? See, this is the condition. The whole thing is a reflection of Ishvara's glory. If this thought comes, Manitvam will go away. Why should Manitvam go away? Because it is a block. The Vedanta comes and tells you this BMS is Anatma. And once BMS is Anatma, you have no problem. If you take BMS as an accomplished, glorious one, when Vedanta comes and tells you BMS is Anatma, you will say Vedanta must be wrong here. The Guru must be wrong because he's not as smart as I am. So Guru wants to belittle me. And that will become my thought. Guru will become inferior. You will start looking at the Guru inferior and the Atma Pujaniya Bhava. The more dangerous it is if you go into spirituality. Let's say you're spiritually accomplished. Like bhajan karta, japa karta, puja karta, and you have some charisma. All these powers, I don't believe in any of these powers. There are some charisma. So, mind reading. There'll be a spy outside who would have read the mind and come and told me, I easily read your mind. So I no reflection. It's not our subject. So, and then you go into a sabha, as soon as you walk in, everybody gets up. And 1% doesn't get up. You look at him. Why hasn't that fellow got up? And these are real life incidents, okay? Why hasn't that fellow got up? He said, sir, okay, he's not able to stand up. He has got mobility. Oh, you remain seated, sir. You don't have to do all that. But when this person didn't get up when that so-called Mahatma came, he was offended. Whole auditorium has got up. This guy, what does he think he is? Why doesn't he get up? But this is the problem, sir. His walking stick is on the side. Oh, Judge, no, sir, you remain seated, sir. Manit. You are not even willing to recognize. You want everybody to get up, everybody to glorify. And you will start talking, what do you call, inane stuff. They are real life incidents. Way back, when I was in Calcutta, maybe when I was a teenager, there was a person who came in. I don't want to use names and things like that. The intention is not to hurt anyone. But when I studied Manitvam and Amanitvam, these things came to my mind. So he was talking about his yogic powers and how he will be asleep. And when you come into his room, he says, you come into my room, you open a particular book, read a particular page and go away. Next morning, I will know what page you have read. Even without opening the book, I will tell you what it is. So yes, so what? So what if he can say? What problem have you solved? Then in one of our Sokar, he's made a lot of people come to him. He talks about how he's not. And for me, all this is nothing. There was a big Kali picture there, Kolkata ka. He said, I can show my feet to her. Those days, I was maybe in early teens, and I was a little impetuous also. I told him, what's a big deal? Even I can show my feet. They told I was presumptuous and ejected me from the room. And that person said, don't make this fellow come again. In Tamil, they say, Adhiga Prasangi, mani presumptuous guy. No respect for anything. I got really offended, and he says, I can show a picture at my leg at Kali. Hey, what's the big deal here? Even I can show. What's the big deal about you calling yourself a yogi? This has come from Manitvam. I am somebody. It is not the somebody coming out of Brahma Vidya. It is the summing, it is that somebody coming out of thinking that this body is glorious. I am good looking. My color, my skin color, my this color, my that color, the shape of my nose, and she had to get bitten by an asp and die, commit suicide. The shape of my nose launched a war. What does it matter? So, absence of conceitedness. Amanitva, where you don't have Atma Pujaniya Bhava. It brings in humility. When there is humility, there is bhakti. Amanitvam will give you bhakti, humble person. When your body can carry you away to conceitedness, imagine Aham Brahmasmi, where it will take you? It will make you a Rakshasa. You say, everybody must do puja to me. Navagrahas must be ordered about where I want to be them. They have to be where I want them to be. A Ravana. I can shake the Kailasha mountain and make Shiva give me what I want. And what did you want? He moved Shiva. Ravana sang Samaveda and moved Kailasha mountain. Shiva was so thrilled. He said, Mango, kya mangte ho? And what did he ask? 10-headed fellow? He said, give me Parvati. Is this all your buddhi about? Amanitvam. Manitvam will give you all this. Give me this. Give me a title. Make me immortal. It is a obstacle to jnanam. Amanitvam. Amanitvam adambitvam. Okay? Unmanifest. Okay, let's look at it. Manifest manitvam is called dambitvam. Manitvam is here. Dambitvam is expressed. By the way you dress. How can I be seen in the... See, there are people, ordinary people, very, very people. You see, these days with all these coming of, everything is, done on camera mode and things like that. Some people feel, hey, if I go with the same sari to 3 weddings, in all my 3 photos, I am seen only in the same sari. See, what is this? Manitvam expressed. I can't be seen in the same sari in all this. Dambitvam. You know who I am? मालूम है किससे बात करते हो? Dambitvam. Manifested manitvam is called dambitvam. Unmanifest dambitvam is called manitvam. So this is conceitedness expressed. It has all the problems of manitvam. And it also becomes, this person becomes a windbag. Boasting of himself. And before boasting of himself, he will have, a crowd which boasts. There's somebody once said, don't blow your own trumpet. Get somebody else to blow your trumpet. The notes will go twice as far. This fellow took it very seriously and hired a whole band. So even before, you can see it, it happening. This fellow's flight will come at 11 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, there will be a crowd. You park your car, just say, no, leader is coming. He's coming at 11 o'clock, man. I will get down and I'll take my wheelchair. No, 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 lady is coming. You can't sit here. You can't park here. You can't sit here. Nambitva. He's got a gang there. And if one of the gang member doesn't do what is ordered, then that gang member is out. So they fall over themselves to make this person feel big. Dambitvam. Damba means, beating your own drums. And sometimes, while manitvam can come out of genuine accomplishment, dambitvam can come out of even make believe or what do you call it? Illegitimate achievements. Small things which don't mean much, and the entire media is only catering to them. There are people, with due respect to all organizations, there are some organizations which say, you donate so much, we will give you an award. Hey, why don't you give a fellow who's all accomplished? No, no, you donate so much. How much you should donate? How much? About ₹1,000,000 or so. It was about 20, 30 years ago, it was just 100,000 rupees. Now I increased it to ₹1,000,000. They will say, you will be recognized in our role of honor as somebody. So you pay for accomplishments. You pay for naming streets after you. You pay for people putting up statues. You pay for putting the naming institutions after you. Dambitvam. Once again, dambitvam gives a glory to the body, sometimes even when it is non-existent, glory to the body. It has all the dangers of amanitvam. In addition to all the dangers of internal damage, it can do external damage as well. Dambitvam, in your obsession to achieve, in your obsession to be rated as somebody, you will destroy others. Anybody coming near you, destroy him. Destroy him. Don't give him opportunities. Don't give him opportunities. Reflection on him. I don't want anybody to think it as a reflection. This is a person, a very accomplished musician. The whole world used to swear by that person. A newcomer comes. This person will not allow the newcomer to rise. Why? But on the outside, I am there to encourage everyone. But on the background, you call the accompanist and say, you play for her, then you don't play for me. So at one point of time, such accomplished persons had to give up their careers because of the dambitvam and manitvam of other accomplishment. Don't let others grow. Hey, what kind of spiritual growth you will have? You will die a sorry figure, holding on to your paper and property, which either government will take or ungrateful relatives. So, amanitvam mayadimbitvam, these two are obstacles to Atma Vidya. They give you jnana ayogyata. Therefore, the teacher says, amanitvam, adambitvam are the two virtues one should cultivate. Every time the sense of I am great comes, definitely have that feeling. You have achieved something unique, please tell yourself, I am great. Don't put a period there, add a conjunction and say, I am great because of Ishvara Anugraha. I am great because of Pitra Ashirvada. I am great because of Guru Kripa. Just say these three things, manitvam will disappear. Definitely say. The whole world says, you are a great fellow. I acknowledge. All this greatness that you see is Ishvara Vibhuti. And that let this be your manifested greatness, of your greatness. Rather than say, do you know who I am? Do you say why I am considered great? It is because of Ishvara Anugraha. It is because of my parents who made me fit for all this. It is because of my Guru who has given me all this. What you see is Ishvara Vibhuti. Even if you don't say, assimilate it, it will get expressed in your action. When somebody glorifies, put your hands together, do a namaskar. Do this namaskar. Don't do this, a political namaskar. And in that namaskar, in your mind, you say, Ishvara Anugraha, Pitra Ashirvada, Guru Kripa. I am where I am. Manitvam will be neutralized and you will become Jnana Yogya. We will see the other values, one or two more values next week. Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Krishna. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Gobrahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Pritidhi Sasya Shalinim Deshoyam Shobharahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय बोले शंकर तुम्हारी जय हो जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री राम जय श्री राम ओम नमः शिवाय we'll meet again next week have a wonderful week
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful session. Thank you so much.